Yo, it's Jordan, Toyota of Cool Springs. This just in, 2024 GR Corolla. Is it better than an STI? Stick around to find out. This thing's gonna get me in trouble. So, as we start to walk around, the first thing we notice, you're gonna have this beautiful gloss black grille. You are gonna have functional air vents as well. You've also got some functional air vents on the wide body front fenders and as well on the back. I love the beautiful LED projector headlights for the high and the low beam. You're gonna have your LED fog lights. This model is gonna come with the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. So you'll notice behind the badge, you got a gloss finish there. That radar is gonna sit behind there for your full range dynamic radar cruise control. So as you're going down the road, and you know, this is a sports car vehicle, so you're gonna be going pretty fast most likely. It's definitely gonna help with all the assist that you would need while driving. As we move around to the side, you're gonna notice these beautiful 18-inch gloss black wheels. We're gonna have our gloss black side mirror caps. You do have that blind spot again. Beautiful side skirts with the GR4 emblem on the side as well. As we come around the back, you're gonna notice more GR Corolla badging. You're gonna notice your exhaust. You've got 3 stainless steel exhaust exits tied in with this beautiful gloss black rear diffuser. The white and the gloss black is definitely one of my favorite color combos. The vehicle just looks super sleek and very easily recognizable. So you're also gonna notice we've got rear parking sensors as well, tied in with the front parking sensors, so you've got full range of visibility as you're parking either forwards or backwards. This one's also gonna come with the static roof crossbars as well. So being a Corolla hatchback, you're gonna have this cargo concealer here. This is removable if you wanna take this out. You're gonna notice the all-weather cargo tray. You do have some storage underneath as well. We got our battery back here. You're also gonna have the 60/40 split on your rear seats, so you can fold those down flat and you get a nice open trunk to lay some stuff in if you need to. It's also gonna have a rear wiper as well, so that'll definitely come in handy in those weather situations, whether it be rain or snow. And then also, right below our Toyota badge on the back, we're gonna have our rear backup camera as well. So touching on those wide body fender flares, it definitely gives this vehicle a more aggressive stance than a normal Corolla hatch, that is. Again, we got the functional air vents on the front wide body fender flares, tied in with the beautiful side skirt and the wide body rear fender flares as well. And these 18-inch gloss black wheels, these are super clean. Personally, I would probably ceramic coat mine with the paint and the windows just to keep them looking nicer. We'll hop into the interior and see what we got going on in there. First thing you're gonna notice, you've got the manual gear shifter. This is a 6-speed manual. This is definitely my favorite part about this vehicle. I'm definitely a manual guy. Right behind that manual gear shifter, you're gonna see front, rear, GR4. 4 stands for all-wheel drive, of course. So what this will do is it'll split the torque from the front and the rear wheels. You've got 60/40 split, so most of the power is gonna be going to the front. You've got 30/70 split, so most of the power is going to your rear wheels, or you've got track mode, which is gonna be a 50/50 split of that torque. You're also gonna notice we've got heated seats as well with your wireless phone charger, and you can turn that on or off as well. So I know a lot of phone chargers, that's a really neat feature about this. When you put your phone on, it's always gonna charge. Let's say your phone finishes charging, you can deactivate that so that your battery doesn't keep heating up. Really cool feature about this vehicle, your parking brake. That's accessible, it's not digital. So if you wanna do some slides, you've got some great access to that. You don't have the pedal for the parking brake, and you don't have that electronic parking brake as well, because you've got no control with that. So again, this is a GR Corolla Premium, so that's gonna give you our JBL speakers. I'm a big sound guy myself. I know that I've mentioned that in previous videos. We've got our beautiful 8-inch touchscreen, and again, we've got our 12.3-inch information display in front of us. You can scroll through a couple different options in there while you're driving. You can change your drive mode on the fly. We've got custom, so if you wanna change some of the settings and personalize it, you can do that. We've got sport mode, again, just makes it a lot more aggressive driving. You got your normal and your eco. If this were my car, you'd never see me driving an eco. You'd always see me driving in sport. So we're gonna keep it in that. So as we come to our seats, you're gonna notice you got some side leather bolstering. The leather goes up on the headrest as well with your GR logo. And then in the middle, this kind of looks like some Alcantara here. Really nice, soft to the touch. I personally don't like leather seats without ventilation. So since this one only has the heated seats, this will definitely keep you from sweating too much. So here I am in the back of the GR Corolla hatch. I'm 6'4", with the front seats moved forward halfway. My knees don't touch. Now, it's not gonna be a super spacious. This is a compact sedan. You're not gonna have a massive amount of room back here, but again, I am 6'4". I would fit comfortably if I had to ride back here. As we look in the middle here, we're gonna have our pull down for our armrest and our cup holders. I've got a USB fast charger, And we got a outlet here if you want to plug something in there. Get a little adapter so that you can plug something in if you wanted to. And again, same combination of the leather bolstering with the Alcantara in the middle as well. Continuation of the front. So here we are. We did a little bit of walk around on the outside. We did a review on the interior features. Now we're going to take it for a test drive. Now, of course, me being a sports car guy, I'm going to put it in sport mode. Right now I'm going to put it in track mode for the torque split 50-50 front and rear. So again, the torque split, you've got 3 different options. You've got 60-40, where 60% of the power goes to the front of the wheels, 40% of the power goes to the rear. Track mode is 50-50, and 30-70 is 70% of the power goes to the rear and 30 goes to the front. So you can get kind of a different feel in driving. Personally, I'm more of a 50-50 or the 30-70 split, just because it's a little easier to drift and do some slides. But if you're looking for like maximum kind of rally car vibe, I guess I would go 50-50. All of them are going to be equally as fun, you know, depending on the conditions. Let's say it's rainy or you got some snow, probably 50-50, or the 60-40 would probably be a little bit better, just so you can be pulled into the corner versus pushed into the corner. It's a lot easier to ride in weather situations when the torque is more towards the front, or 50-50 versus all the way in the back. So the first thing I notice, I love the engine noise. It's not too much. You hear the turbos. Let's try to set off for safety sensors. Man, this thing is fun. Super, super grippy in the turns. It's really easy to rev match. So as we come to the stoplight up here, man, woo-hoo. This thing's gonna get me in trouble. This car is a lot of fun to drive. I remember back when I was a teenager, I went to the Subaru dealership, put a deposit down for a WRX. That kind of fell through. I was a teenager, I didn't really need to be making that kind of a payment, so I'm glad that that fell through. But this is definitely reminds me of that WRX I drove. Both of them are equally as fun. Now again, you know, we're comparing this to an STI. In terms of handling, it's definitely up there with the STI. I know for the 2024 model year at least, the WRX does not have an STI model, at least it's going to be touching American soil. So shame on Subaru for that. So if you're looking for something that gives you that STI vibe, you would definitely want to consider this GR Corolla, especially when you got the torque splits, 6-speed manual. This thing is such a blast to drive. Man, listen to that thing. Got that turbo sounds going off. Hop on the highway, get a little highway video. Wow. Oh look, we've got an STI that we're about to pass. See if I can catch up to him. Too much traffic to play around with the STI. That's all right though. This thing is such a blast to drive. Oh my goodness. Downshifts are super, super crisp. definitely see myself owning this vehicle. Great visibility. You know, being a hatchback, you'd think that, you know, you'd have a little bit of visibility issues with the C-pillars in the back. No problems at all here, once we fix our mirrors, of course. By the way, you may have noticed that I've been doing a little bit of heel-toe shifting. And what that means is I'm basically rev matching as I'm downshifting to match the RPMs. So it's a little smoother transition going from a higher gear to a lower gear. And what I mean by that, so as I downshifted into second there, while my foot's on the brake, I'm also going to lean over with my foot, tap that gas so that I can rev match going into second. So with that rev matching, what I prefer to do the rev matching myself. I know some of the systems will auto rev match. I like the more kind of personal in-touch feel with the vehicle. I love that turbo sound, man. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, so here we are. We've done our test drive, we've done our walk around, our interior overview. Now again, after the title of this video, GR Corolla, how does it stack up against the STI? One, the 2024 WRX does not have an STI model, so you already got more horsepower, 6-speed manual, like the WRX. So if you were looking for an STI or WRX, this guy has got to be on your list. This car is super, super refined. I love the wide body stance with the fender flares, gloss black wheels, LED headlights and fog lights. This car is an absolute blast to drive. I remember, you know, back when I was a teenager, again, I was telling you guys about me putting a deposit down on a WRX. Nowadays, with all the features and functions and safety that you get in the modern vehicles, I definitely would consider a Toyota over Subaru in terms of reliability. Plus, when you buy a Toyota here at Toyota of Cool Springs, you're gonna get a lifetime powertrain, 2 years and 25,000 miles of maintenance. So stacking up against a WRX or an STI, this guy is definitely on the front runner of that. And again, I was a big Subaru fan growing up. I've always wanted a WRX or an STI. Now with this GR Corolla out, I definitely believe this one takes the cake, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased and I work here. Again, you guys have seen our videos. I am a sports car guy, and this vehicle, just the full package that you get with the hatchback. I know currently the WRX is not a hatchback, so I like a really good sound system. So when you put a subwoofer in the back, having the hatch, you get a lot of that vibration coming into your cabin. It is a 3-cylinder, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, hey, why would I buy a 3-cylinder? Trust me, after watching this video, I think you'll agree. The amount of power that you get, the amount of torque that you get, the handling and the performance that this vehicle brings, man, I'm super impressed, and I hope that you guys will be impressed as well. If you don't believe me, if this thing stacks up to a WRX or an STI, again, Jordan, Toyota of Cool Springs, it is available right now. Come check it out for yourself. I think you'll be just as surprised as I was.